Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Crash Team Racing with help from COOLPRO195 and as you can see we are now in Glacier Park we're basically going to get all the 4 trophies in this part, in this area of the map, in order to unlock the boss fight, the boss race I actually mean, against Komodo Joe, so you'll need 10 trophies to unlock that. So let's go and find the race track. And now, as you can see, it's a really nice display this is, and
yeah, it is, isn't it?
yeah. And now the first level we're doing here is Blizzard Bluff,
and we're getting the trophies for all that, for that race.
yeah.
And in order to get a trophy, as you've seen in previous parts, in order to get the trophy, you need to come in first place.
Okay.
And this is a snow themed level as well, so
Yeah, you can see Wumpa Fruit laying around on the track as well. Also watch out for those tumbling, those tumbling rocks as well. You could, yeah, that would easily flatten you, just like the barrels in Sewer Speedway. I accidentally shot at the wall. Anyways, in this level, it's actually pretty easy to take shortcuts. They got some like good shortcuts, which actually really good speedrunners in this that are actually good at this game can actually do. Yeah, and I've actually taken those shortcuts before. And also the Yakuhaku mask. Yeah, the Yakuhaku mask protection actually helps with the speed in a way. There's also a way to speed up here.
oh, you really didn't make that.
I know.
At the end of that,
That's basically what a speedrunner would do if they were in a speedrun. But yeah, also if they were like in a time trial, like getting a relic, then they possibly do that, take a shortcut to get really good times as well. But I'm not sure if any of the time trial crates would actually be in that area, which I just skipped. But yeah.
And
because I haven't played this game in ages, so I don't know
speaking
exactly
about this game,
what boxes
they were going to make a remake of this 2010 release, but it never saw the light of day, should we say, and it was going to be planned for release in 2010, along with another captive game called Crash Bandicoot 2010 as well, and Crash Landed as well. So
I heard about
3 cancelled projects already.
And that's
Which
linked to an easy level.
Yeah, and cancelling those projects is a mistake, and quite disappointing as well, isn't it, Pedro?
Yeah. It took us less than 3 minutes to do that race.
I know.
And there's Engine like smoking out of that missile that's on his head. I don't know how Engine actually got that missile on his head. Either it fell out of the sky and landed on his head, or maybe it was created like that. But I doubt that someone would be created like that. But I also doubt that it would randomly fall out of the sky and hit someone on the head. But yeah. Anyways, the next level we're doing is Dragon Mines.
I think I kind of found out what it was. I think it was a science experiment gone wrong.
Yeah, that's
A
another
physics,
one.
a physics experiment gone wrong as well, because that is probably most likely a nuclear missile.
Yeah, that's another one of the possible reasons that may be the reason to the missile in Engine's head.
And another thing that you notice on Cortex's head is the letter N.
Yeah.
And
that is actually very noticeable because everybody knows that he has an N on his head.
it stands for Neo, but children at the man Academy of Evil say it stood for nerd.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that is in Crash to Insanity. She's seen. Speaks in a very what is the word, Pedro? Like very not squeaky voice, shrieky voice. That's it, shrieky voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. Madame Amber, yeah, she's French. She's like, kind of big she's on the corner.
And she went to the academy with Embryo and Engine.
Fine. And also in this level, Dragon Mines, we'll be coming back to this racetrack to race against Komodo Joe, because this is where the boss race is set in. And also, you can take shortcuts in this track by going through there, but I'm not going to go through there now, otherwise I'll cost my position in first place.
Yeah, and it could waste time as well.
But yeah, you could go through those tracks, but then it takes a bit of like jumping over like some fence or something.
A couple races were hit by I've got a protection shield.
Yeah.
Almost I go, ah. That is very good. That kind, and what I mean, it's fine, good, it's bad, it is actually quite funny. And I do have something that I want to tell you guys. I now have Skyland Spy Heroes Adventure.
Yeah, which is actually a really good game to play. Yeah, it's a sick game. Yeah, it's the first one in the series. Anyways.
And I got the starter pack, but I didn't get it in the box like you would if I got a first-hand copy, but I got a second-hand copy from CEX for £33.
Okay, so now that we have 10 trophies, we've unlocked the level Polar Pass.
And how many trophies do you need for the Komodo Joe challenge?
You'll need, let's see, this one is okay, so we've done 2 of them, this is the 3rd, and yeah, you'll need 4 more, but judging by now it's 2 more. But yeah, this is another snow-themed level, but it's more like out in the ice and stuff, and as you can see, they brought back those seals from Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back.
Oh yes, I've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, and also you can take shortcuts in level 2, but when I was younger I actually had some trouble with this level, because there was like this part where I jumped from this edge and I kept falling down. I never made it to that platform, but that was before I knew that you could actually ride on that ice.
That is a piss.
Yeah, and this part is essential for drifting, because when it comes to curves like this, drifting is actually comes in useful, because you don't want to. Because if you don't drift, then you're most likely to fall off that ledge without making it round perfectly.
That is very true.
Yeah, and
be careful about that.
Yeah, and this.
Can play this ever.
Yeah, and also you can do speedrunning tricks in this race as well. I know he's coming after me. That missile just missed me. You see, I just dodged it.
Yeah.
Just by doing that drift speed.
When you did that,
I know. I was doing that drift speeding, and also I was about to mention that shortcut that I just did when I jumped over that massive like wall or something. I'm not entirely sure if it's called a wall, but yeah, it had a sign pointing to the left, but yeah, or the right. Yeah, I was pointing to the right. But yeah, they're easy to jump over.
Ow! Code said ow!
Oh no. And also, you can drift on the edges. Drifting is also essential when you're like on the edges, because then, yeah, you can fall off too. You can still fall off.
I now have a Nitro which you can choose.
Yeah, even when you're like in the middle of the track and you're nowhere near the edge, it's still good to drift, because you can, to give you like a really good time. And also like, it takes precision to actually make you jump that high over that little wall that I just jumped over. And also, like I did in the last part too. Yeah, this is the trouble I had. I used to like jump before I went on top of that ice slope, but yeah, the ice slope That was before I discovered that you could go on top of that ice slope.
Oh crap, you got it by seals.
I know, I got taken up by
seals.
I know, but it's not as if the others are going to catch up to me. They're still a mile away from me. Hey, it's funny how I always put a Nitro crate on that. I just heard Cortex go, doo! Anyways, it's funny how I put a Nitro crate on those, what's it called, them boost pads.
We do these races so quickly.
I know.
Nice. Because in the last part, I think it was, or part before, we had bare trouble with the crystal challenge.
Oh yeah, that was the previous part.
Yeah, that was part 4. I thought it was part 4, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually managed to get some good speed and a good jumping height as well. Oh yeah, the last part we finished the crystal challenge and the TNT landed on our heads.
Whee! Crashes.
And that's this race complete.
So, your best time was that one. 1 minute and 3 seconds.
Yeah. So anyways, this is technically a fairly easy level, depending on whether you know how to do the race or not. Because yeah, some parts are tricky.
And I'd also like to tell you guys is that I got in contact with Activision via Facebook, which is kind of helpful. And they have just given me a link to the page, which is awesome.
Cool. Anyways, now we've got 11 trophies, we've officially unlocked the level inside this igloo, which is called Tiny Arena.
And this is the second last level, and then we faced Komodo Joe.
Yeah,
this one, I think.
Komodo Joe is after this one. Because yeah, 4 trophies for each track, yeah, that's how it works. Well, for each area of the map. And now, basically, we're set inside an arena with Tiny, with like, well, basically it's got some stuff with Tiny in it as well, and there's also mud in this level, so beware. But you could like easily like dodge the mud. We can't dodge the mud, but in order to go quicker in mud, just hop in the mud and hold the X button at the same time for you to speed up inside the mud. Because yeah, it does get, because if you're just holding X in the mud and you're just, what's it called, when you're just holding X in the mud and you're just, and not even pressing the R1 button, then you're obviously gonna go slow. It's gonna make you fall behind. So yeah, it'll cost you position. Yeah, and also, as you seen earlier, I used that clock which made all the others dizzy. But yeah, also these bumps are helpful too, because they can give you a high jump, and they're also helpful in drifting too, because they give you, because more drifting and high jumps gives you more speed and more accuracy for racing in the arena. Oh yeah, you can see, yeah, and you can see Tiny's face all the way up there, in like lights.
Oh, I can see that, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, hence why it's called Tiny Arena. Yeah. Yeah, it's Tiny Arena, but it's not very tiny. The arena's not very tiny for a tiny arena, you know what I'm talking about. You catch me a bit. The irony in this level is that this arena is called Tiny Arena and it's not really that tiny. That's the irony in it. Yeah, to get that pun, like, Tiny Arena, but it's not even tiny.
I know.
Yeah, that's the irony in this arena. It's tiny. The name is called Tiny, the level is called Tiny Arena, but the arena itself isn't tiny. This is what you call level irony, people. So yeah. Oh, my thumb's hurting already? Really? This is only the 4th race. Oh shite. Missile. Oh, that was Tiny shooting that missile. No wonder. Tiny just wants to show. Tiny just wants to show everyone who runs the arena, who runs the racetracks in this arena. So yeah, I see how it is, Tiny. And Coco's just ahead of me, but not for long.
Nice if we could. It would be nice if we could fix first time without any
I know. Well, where are the hiccups coming from anyway? Who's giving the hiccups?
No. I mean like mishaps.
Oh, mishaps. Oh, you just
Not
accidentally.
hiccup like.
Yeah, you accidentally said hiccups then.
I know. Hiccups is kind of like.
Yeah, in a way. How is Coco keeping herself ahead of me?
How can she? That's this.
Ha! I got a good height to get ahead of her. Can't get me now, biatch. And she tried to throw a bomb at me as well, but she missed.
She is your sister, Crash. She should be trying bombs at you.
Yeah. Although this game is not called. Although this game is just although you just race against. Yeah, we just race against. Everyone races against each other anyway. That's also the irony in the game title, Crash Team Racing, but you don't race in teams.
But so I kind of prefer the Japanese title, Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Yeah, it makes more sense, and there's no irony.
You probably said that in numerous other.
I know, but we didn't mention that. Anyways, yeah, we didn't mention ironic anyway. We didn't mention that it was ironic that it was called that, but yeah. But yeah, this is actually a really good example of irony. So yeah, this part is all about irony, people.
So, you've beaten out the racers on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most driver on the circuit. I'll earn the right to face oxide by crushing you into brick dust. Let's race.
Okay, so
you might be wondering where Komodo Joe is. If you can answer that question, Pedro, then go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we're not sure where Komodo Mo is because, yeah, we don't even know where he is. For some reason, only Komodo Joe is here. And they're both brothers, and usually they both work together. But you'll see them again. You'll see both of them working together again in Crash Bash. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the last time we've seen Komodo Joe and Komodo Mo was in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. That's the last time we saw them both together.
Yeah, and next time we see them together is Crash Bash. We get on to it. We are doing that next. We had done part 1, but it was really crappy quality, so we are planning to do it.
Oh bollocks! And yeah, he's throwing a shitload of stuff.
I know.
Yes, and my missile got him. And they're just me hopping for speed. Mishaps.
It's not part of mishap. You know that part in Crash Bandicoot 1?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the name of part 3.
Oh bollocks, man! I don't know how the missile actually evaporated. I don't know how the missile actually exploded. It hit nothing. Haha! I can't believe one of my rolling bombs actually hit. I threw a bomb backwards. I don't think that hit him, but yeah. I'm not going to take the shortcut, because seeing as Komodo Joe was like, oh, he took damage. He actually took my bottle as well. He took my potion cup. He just took my potion bottle, my red one.
Let's hope Bertie doesn't blow himself up like Engine did in Crash Bandicoot 1.
Yes, and that's the boss. That's the boss race completed this area in Glacier Park. And to be honest, Glacier Park is actually a nice name for an area, and it also really suits the mood as well for the area of the map because it's all snowing and stuff. So yeah, Glacier Park. Yeah, that basically sums up that it's an awesome place. And there he is turning on the waterworks. You can see his tears coming out, but they're like dots.
Yeah,
like blue dots.
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it will all be your fault.
that one.
Well, we'll see who'll be the. Well, we'll see who'll be better. We'll see if I'll be able to be good enough to race Oxide or not. But yeah, I'll beat you anyway. So if I can beat you, then I can beat Oxide. Simple. Anyways, now we're 53% into the game.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that basically. Yeah, and that basically sums up what we've done in this part. But yeah, let's wait till this loading screen's over. So yeah, now that basically concludes of what we're what we've done in this part and in part 5. So in the next part, which is part 6, we'll be doing Rocky Road, which is the next crystal challenge level, which we can obtain a purple CTR token. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed watching part 5. So see you lot in the next part, which is part 6. Laters everyone.
Laters.